So, if we want to extract product counts from an e-commerce store and product coverage, then Screaming Frog has got a decent solution with custom extraction. Now, product coverage, if we look at like black suede shoes, for example, by product coverage, I mean if you go to a product category, just typed in black suede shoes randomly, essentially product coverage is how many different products are within that category. How many different SKUs, stock keeping units are within that product category, because it's going to affect performance on Google. If you've got two identical product categories, both black suede shoes, completely identical by the way, apart from this one factor, one's got 10 different product variants or different SKUs, and one's got 50. The one with 50 will outperform the one with 10. Small sort of nuances with search intent, but generally product coverage, higher product coverage outperform lesser product coverage. So how do we find out in sort of a broad way how many products are in each of our categories? Sometimes we can find this out through the CMS, like Shopify, we can get an overview that way. But this allows us to look at SEO data next to the product counts. Um, Generally, a lot of sites use JavaScript, so for this one, you might need to enable JavaScript rendering. And if it's a large website, you're probably going to need a Screaming Frog subscription, or get in touch with me and I'll do it. So if I show this as a example, uh, looking at this client, Forager Provisions, really nice sort of outdoor nature products. So take a look if you're that way inclined. Just gonna wait for it to load a little bit. The Wi-Fi in this shared office is down a little bit at the moment. Could go for another one. I'll try KitLocker. So these are another example. Okay, cool. So we can see the product counts there, but what if we want to look at the product counts for all the collection pages, essentially? Um, I'll just do this one as an example, and we'll try to get the custom extraction working. So if we open up Screaming Frog, first of all, we do want to check how the site renders with JavaScript disabled. So if I go to settings in Chrome, privacy, site settings, JavaScript, don't allow sites to use JavaScript. You can see my Loom videos gone, and the products aren't rendering. So we need JavaScript enabled in the renderer for Screaming Frog. So let's change it back to sites can use JavaScript. I should reappear. There I am. Refresh, and the page renders properly. So in Screaming Frog, I'll just start a new crawl. Okay, so first of all, I need to configuration, spider, rendering. Currently it's text only. Let's change this to JavaScript. Click OK. Let's get this collection URL loaded up. And if we go to configuration, custom extraction, I've already got a couple of custom extractions set up there. Let's get rid of these just for this. So if we click add, we put product count. And then if we click the globe icon, we can see the page from Screaming Frog's perspective. Add in the collection page. Click there, and it'll render the page. Generally, you need to make this full size as well. If you click the product count, so we click this little section there, then we've got the div pulling through and the rendered HTML preview. So we want to click OK. Just double checking if this is all set up right. We'll test it anyway. So click OK, click OK, and then if we start off with just this URL, we'll just click exact URL, and we'll see if the product count does pull into custom extraction. So it's just taking a little while. It does take longer when you enable JavaScript rendering, by the way. So we may need to be a little bit patient. Just loading up there. If not, we'll use another example. Let's just double check. Brilliant. Right, that's pulled through exactly as I wanted it. For some reason, it's still crawled 90 URLs. I'll have to have a look at the configuration. But if we go to custom extraction, we can see address, men's footwear, football boots, 9 products found. Straight away, it's pulled out that element. Say if we wanted to, let's pick another one. We'll try this client again. Trying to use this as an example because it's quite a small website, so we'll be able to see a good overview. Generally, it'll be a different div as well. So if we go back to custom extraction, highlight this collection, we'll go back to the world, look at the web page. Takes a second to load. Okay, where's the product count? There we go. Product count's there. Click there. So we've got the Boost SD. Click OK. That's updated. Click OK. And then we're crawling this website now. So what we'll do the whole sort of website because it's only a small one. JavaScript's still enabled because I know that this website uses JavaScript as well. And this will just start to work through. Just check we've got no daft includes and excludes. Happening no, we're all good. Cool. So it's crawling the site, it's working through the collection and product pages, the blog posts, and it takes a little bit longer with JavaScript. So you might be better off if you can get a list, if you've got a collection sitemap or a product category sitemap, it'd be better to use that in list mode. So if you've got a mode list, upload the sitemap or upload a list of the URLs, that'd be a lot quicker than it using the different internal links. But if we go to custom extraction, we can see every collection page is showing the number of products. So just wait for this to fully crawl and we'll be able to see a really good overview of how many products are in each product category or product collection. You can also do this with the competition. So if you've got a collection that's underperforming, search for the main key phrase or keywords, crawl if you've got to crawl that collection in Screaming Frog and find it. And obviously, you can see you could do it manually, sift through them all, or you could go to list mode, get a list of all the URLs, put them in Screaming Frog, make sure you've got the custom extraction set up for all the different versions, and then you'll be able to see a really quick overview of the different product coverage. But yeah, so you can. This is a really simple way to look at the different elements, and then you could even set this up to sort of update automatically. So you say, oh, there's a product gone from that collection, one's been added, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, if this is a little bit technical or it's not working for you, get in touch and I'll get it set up.